Seems reasonable to me. Alright, you are done. Now we can build the mining station. Are we still being pirated? We are. No, we're not. No, we're not. The Trelleborg starbase is so strong that all pirates are just like, nope! Not dealing with this. So it's still Home Guard that's being intercepted. I thought it should appear as a red skull. Tiralam. Here. Why are you going that way instead of via Sapod? Well, Tiralam is in... Oh, it's in my realm, so I can't turn you off. Can I turn this off, please? Because all the trade from Home Guard is going do to do to do to do to do to do blur, do to do to do to do to do to do blur, instead of do to do to do to do to do to do, which is exactly the same distance. Meh. Alright. Meanwhile, how are we doing for population? You are at level 6. You're at level 7. Difflin's gone up to 11. And does have another building slot available, which I like for administrative offices. Jorvik's only got one job left. Go ahead and upgrade. Visby, loads of jobs left. I mean, what I could do is get a temple, which would get us more unity. Our unity production does seem to have slowed down a fair bit. You know what? I'm going to do that. And then Midgard is fine, though it does only have 3 jobs remaining. But at that point, the population is just going to move elsewhere, so it's fine. Precious Moon. A more detailed scan of one of the many natural satellites orbiting the gas giant Dargon 3 has revealed a deposit of precious metals and minerals that was overlooked by the initial survey. Although the moon is very small, it has a stable orbit around the primary and appears tectonically stable. Completely levelled. A thorough geological survey of Tethel 3A by the Samuel reveals nothing of interest. In fact, it is extraordinarily uninteresting. Its only defining feature is its lack of defining features. There are depressions and elevations, yes, but on the whole, the surface of Tethel 3 can be regarded as unnaturally flat. Likewise, the native flora and fauna are strikingly docile and unworthy of attention. That's good. Right, I still don't have a science ship out here. You, however... Oh no, you're still working on this. The crystal tells us how a rogue Zeroni researcher working on a theory which, as Piers refused to believe, turned his power inwards, consuming his own body in a contained psionic chain reaction. Following his last instructions, the dusty residue of his supreme sacrifice was tested and confirmed to be an incredibly potent source of psionic energy. It was essentially the sum total of psionic potential of his life, rendered instantly usable by another scion. The crystal also contains the location of the Zeroni homeworld. The dust is the Zeroni! A new system is created. Aggersborg. Hyperlane connection between Aggersborg and Hikan. Aggersborg is one of my defensive places. Well, we need to get there in a hurry before my minions do. So, you are going to be dispatched immediately to go and survey that system. The Samuel is... Oh, you know what? You can come over here and check this place out. Once Muscot's done, we'll send that ship down that way. So that means that you might as well basically just start backfilling. All of that stuff. Okay, engineering. Increase the number of hit points and destroyers, which does sound good, but then so do autocannon. I like autocannon. Cold fusion reactor. Colony development speed. Better shields. Let's go for the cheapest, because hopefully that's going to unlock more colony stuff. It feels like it should.
Construction project concluded.
Soylent Green is people. Specialist pop resource output increased, or city districts increased number of clerks. No, I definitely want the resource output, please. Boop. Because that's going to start producing a lot more stuff, like consumer goods. And better farming. Leader enhancement, selected lineages. Leader level cap goes up, leader lifespan goes up, leader cost goes up. You know what? I'm good with all of those. This is also a rare tech. Quite expensive. But I've been focusing really heavily on leader quality, so I think that works for me. At long last, we've reached the bottom of the shaft and made an astonishing discovery. Mangled by the crash and half melted during an atmospheric re-entry, it is nonetheless indisputably a spacecraft of advanced alien design. Despite being buried under thousands of tons of debris after enduring a catastrophic descent, it is remarkably intact. The ship was found with the prow pointing downwards, which leads to the assumption it went straight into the planet's extremely high velocity. We'll probably never know why. How the ship managed to retain structural integrity despite all of this is up for debate, but the strongest theory is it was encased in some form of advanced energy field far beyond even our most cutting-edge technologies. Limbed in incinerating light, the craft shot through the planet's crust like a superheated projectile until finally grinding to a halt in the darkness. We can now research advanced shields. Fascinating. And that's that one done, so we actually have scout ship here. And you know what? You're actually even closer to Zrone. I'm just going to send 2 science ships to go and survey this so we can definitely get it before these guys do. Meanwhile, constructor over here, you can go to Tanzi. And you are now done, so you're going to head down to Zrone as well so that we can claim it as soon as we're able. We're up to 7 population, 109 total. Smilla, thank you very much for the 8-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there, thank you. Also, Evil Snowball also wanted me to drink some tea. What ascension path am I going for? Bio, spiritual, or machine? Haven't decided. Can I integrate the vassal yet? Probably? Oh, speaking of which, I was going to start improving relations with you, wasn't I? Never did do that.
Initial colonization phase.
Because I was hoping that this would start shifting their ethics over time, but I haven't seen any evidence of that yet. Can I look on your planet? I can. Oh, they're also nomadic, like we are. Nomadic, very strong, slow breeders. Tropical preference. They really are just trolls. They are getting a lot of robots, which is going to allow them to expand rather quickly. Research station output. That sounds good to me, seeing as I do have a lot of research stations. We do generate a lot of research from that. Embassy. With the Confederated Spulak planets. Democratic Crusaders. Egalitarian Militarist. Okay, these guys are going to like us quite a lot. Sure. You guys are up here. Neutral. Incoming transmission. Always on the lookout for more downline. Distributors care to join the Triumph family. Sure, what you got? Oh, you want the beds. No, sorry. Aha! Nidoros has been established. Let's go and set you up with a gene clinic. Common Guard has 3 buildings. But it still can't get research because it is still not planetary administration. Our starbase in the Tiersonia system reports that the Orlan Memorial Caravan Fleet has evacuated and abandoned a decrepit ship, now in stable orbit around the system's central star. One man's trash?
Situation log updated.
Which requires a construction ship, and it is way over here. You know what? That's fine. Works for me. Meanwhile, Witherily has built its fortification. I never renamed this. So what are we going to call this one? I need one of the other ring forts, so Borgaby. I'm just going through all the different Trelleborgs. And the fortification also needs to be named Borgaby. Alright. Then we'll have the Norse entity to our north, which are probably going to be friendly, I would imagine. So it really is just the south, it's these two that I need to concern myself with. And we've got this massive defensive barrier through here. And then the other hot border will be here, which is a really long way away from my homeworlds. It appears the passageway descending towards the underground chamber has suffered some mishap in the past. A cave-in has filled the lower part of the shaft with boulders and dust, in turn making the excavation venture slow and frustrating. Keep on digging! Did I say you could stop? Build a starbase. And then there is another archaeological site, and another one here. Blimey!
Situation log updated.
De facto galactic trade, unbound in the performance of international diplomacy, has existed since we first discovered that we are not alone in the universe. As new borders are discovered and old ones are drawn across the galaxy, galactic leaders agree that it is time to legitimize this commercial forum so that all may benefit. In the coming years, independent traders and government agencies will be looking to establish a quasi-centralized hub for galactic commerce. We would surely benefit were this hub to fall within Vinlandic space, so we can choose to promote one of our worlds for this purpose. Yes, absolutely I want to do this. But for that to occur, I think you need to have like the highest generation of trade value. But I'm going to do it. 1,000 credits, 150 influence. Unfortunately, that does use up pretty much all of my influence. And there it is, run prime.
Construction project concluded.
So now I just need to make sure I don't spend any more influence, so that I can get this place as quickly as possible. Magnetic disruption. The strong magnetic field around Nidaros has always caused some problems with electronic instruments on the surface, but recently the effect on our computers has been especially notable. So far it is unknown what has caused this flare-up, although we suspect it to be temporary. Nidaros gets magnetic disruption modifier. That's unfortunate, though it is still not actually done. Alright, you. Build starbase. There we go. Claimed. Oh, look at that. It has a big source of Zrow for some reason. Couldn't imagine why. Very strange.
System survey concluded without...
Now, you could, at this point... Well, actually, Zron is probably going to be colonizable. I was going to say that Agaborg could do with having a trade hub, because then it can collect Epsilon Ipandi and also Zron's trade, of which there is a fair amount. But if there's a colony here, then it will collect it anyway. And there we go. We have now claimed everything up to here, so we can no longer be cut off. And this is now a pretty major junction. The only other one of which is over here. Or here, really. Although that one's probably better, because it would stop movement through here if this one did fall. We can have quite a few more starbases, so I think that this one does want to be renamed. And we're going to call this one Boring. It's the Boring Fort, because it's in the middle of nowhere. I like it. Boring Station. Upgrade. Okay, and then in the meantime, you can basically go and build the mining stations and start backfilling all of this stuff.
Construction project concluded.
And at the moment, everything is looking very positive. Our income is fantastic.
Receiving transmission.
Probably do with upgrading the ships, and probably could do with like building a few more. Panuri State wants a embassy. Sure. Loyal! We've done it! Don't ask me how, but we have. The abuses of trust and the refused subjugation is going to go away. That's going to be a plus 62, so then we're at minus 60. Infidel unbelievers. Right, that's our opinion. Their opinion of us is plus 1, that's why. And that improved relations is just going to raise that higher and higher. Somebody is also harming our relations. Probably the despoilers. But under our protection, these guys are growing stronger. Good.
Research concluded.
300 influence can strengthen your nomination vote. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have that. Like, I'm not that bothered if I don't get the main trade thing. More minerals from jobs or mining station output. I mean, considering how much it generates from mining stations. Yeah, 157 of the 219 that minerals I generate right now is from stations. That's a heavy reliance on stations right there.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Likely due to the vessel being civilian transport, the shipbound databases are not fully scrubbed as part of the decommissioning process. While nothing else of value was found aboard the ship, our data scientists have managed to recover partial references to unknown alien technologies. Cool. Ah, this is the Senate, right. Man, I didn't get to say anything for ages. So you want the readied shield. Diplomatic weight from fleet power goes up, naval capacity goes up, ship keep also goes up. I would be okay with that. Ah, yeah, it's these. So, what do I do a lot of? Galactic Council. Commerce, I don't really care about. Industrial development, a little. I mean, I'd be pretty in favor of banning organic slaves. Divinity of life. Oh, but this massively reduces diplo weight from tech. What am I gaining most of my diplo weight from? I actually have a feeling it's going to be relatively balanced. Economy and pops. Yeah, population is really good for us because we are booming in terms of that. Fleet power is probably the weakest. Although I could pretty easily ramp that up. Okay. War declaration. The Pius Sidmonius Order declared war on the Confederated Spiriliac planets. So that's these two going at it. A small hidden treasure chamber was recently uncovered by Bushido in the archaeological dig on Nicor 3C. Although most of the bound trinkets are of little practical use, they do have a substantial energy credit value. Excellent.
Research concluded.
And research station is done. We can actually get another upgrade. We're going to be generating so much technology, it's going to be ridiculous. Okay, so Zron has been taken by us. And Zron Plime is not actually... colonizable. At least not at the moment. Well, you may as well set up mining stations. And then you... I mean, we may as well survey these, and then I think I'm going to push north and see what's what. And then we've got 2 science ships stuck over here, so you are anomaly detection chance. So you really want to... Come over this way. I just noticed you actually locked me out of this. I was thinking I'd made it down to Paria, but I hadn't. But Borgerby is fine. Just need to make sure that Borgerby has an absolutely redonkulous defense. You know what? I need you down here because I need to take out these. Other science ship. This is literally called Other Science Ship. Right, the archaeological... Right. Well, that's what... Except you have survey speed. Yeah, but you're an anomaly detection chance. I need one of my other ships to do this. Your survey... You're just leader experience gain. Where are you? Oh, you're just in Midgard at the moment. I kind of want to leave you there. That's kind of important. You'll do. You come down to Zron, excavate that site. And then you... First of all, I'm going to rename this to something else. I don't know how I got this ship. But I'm not going to complain. Von Ragnar. The Vic Von Ragnar. And you are going to do some explorification. So you need to come down here and survey this really quickly. The experimental field of other science is a very disciplined and academic field of study. The disturbances caused by the orbiting science ship's sensors are nothing compared to the complications being encountered down on the surface of Tylok 1A. Extreme magnetic fluctuations and some unknown source are making equipment go haywire. It'll be quite an ordeal to research this electromagnetic bedlam, but given enough time, answers will emerge. Keep on digging. Meanwhile, the Sandar Raveners have insulted me. But their power is now considered inferior. I mean, I would very much like to punch through and take this. Oh, the gold thing is capital, the blue thing is just planet. And then having no thing is starbase. Like this. How do you integrate a vassal? Yeah, it's just on the diplomacy screen. Here. But they need to have been a subject for 360,000 days. Sorry, 3,600 days. I can read, which is 2260, so actually next year. And they are getting increasingly loyal. But in the face of the ongoing aggression, let's keep you upgrading. And, right, how do you do the automated thing? Fleet manager, here it is. That is not the fleet I am looking for. That is.